What is up, my YouTube family? We're back again with another one, guys. We have Ryan Upchurch here covering the disappearance of Kiely Rodni disappearance. There's a lot of ups and downs in this whole session that he's covering, but it's mostly the down part because we have people that thinks they found something and then there's no leading to what it is. Then we have people that is lying, a lot of people that's lying, and says that a lot of people's coming up at the same time, 10:30, 8:30. So we don't know what to make about it at this time. Besides, there's something wrong with this whole case. And Ryan Upchurch is covering this. We're going to continue to cover this with Ryan Upchurch, and we're going to continue to go further in what we have to with this whole case to try to help some people out. But anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself, guys. Like, subscribe to the channel, it'd be highly appreciated. Anyways, guys, let's see what Ryan Upchurch has to say.
A lot of these other true crime people are like, boo, stop, you can't do this.
You're a singer.
Yeah, well, at least I don't claim I'm talking to the spirit of a dead missing person and then they end up not missing and also not dead. I've already seen some ridiculous theories about this that are just like stupid. One thing suggested she was a blood sacrifice for the Burning Man concert. I don't know. I don't even fucking know what that means. So if you don't already know, this is Kiely Rodni. She went missing August 6th around like 12:31 a.m. She was at a party. She went missing from the Presser family campsite in Truckee, California. Not to mention her car that she drove to the party is also still missing. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole timeline or nothing. I'll tell you the main character.
So, if this is the case, how is her car still missing? Why hasn't her car been found? It's not like that car could be any place. They actually sent out drones. They actually scammed a place with airplanes. They done a lot of stuff and still have not found this car. Now, if you can't find a car, how are you supposed to find this girl? This kind of is a really weird case, and I'm not going to put my 2 cents on this yet because I want to hear what Ryan Upchurch has to say, but we'll put our 2 cents on it towards the end of this video. Anyways, guys, let's see what Ryan has to say.
Characters in this story. But if you do want to see the timeline perfectly, I suggest you go to the YouTube page of a lady named Plunder. She has the full breakdown on her page. I just want to point out odd stuff.
Our request at this point is if you have video of that night, detectives want more of it. There has been a lot of video provided, and some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party. Detectives right now are asking for any...
Fucking told you. I posted that picture on my community page because I was looking at it and I was like, this looks fucking weird. So I put all the diamonds and lines and shit everywhere. I knew there was a conflict.
To law enforcement, please go to someone that you trust, and I urge you to go to that person to come forward to law enforcement. And they...
Now, if you go back on this where Ryan Upchurch just highlighted this, let's continue. Let's do this. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to point something out right here.
I knew there was a conflict.
To law enforcement, please. And some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party. Detectives right now are asking for any...
Fucking told you. I posted that picture on my community page because I was looking at it and I was like, this looks fucking weird. So I put all the diamonds and lines and shit everywhere.
So if we look right here, look at this whole... Look at these people. Okay, you have these people, you have this person. So we have this girl right here, standing here. Okay, and then we have this girl right here and right here. Now, if you look at these 3 pictures, this girl almost looks like the same girl in my opinion. You have this color hair, you have that color hair, you have this color hair. Okay, so now you have 3 different girls. Okay, right here and right here. And they're all going to the same place. But this girl's looking over here like, what are you guys doing? You see what I'm saying? It's just, this whole picture is suspicious. And this is a very creepy picture. Because, guys, they haven't even found this car. They haven't even found the girl. And now you have an argument right here, point of interest right here, And then you have these, a whole group looking forward, pointing interest right here. This girl's looking over, this guy's looking over, but this girl and this girl is something suspicious right here. Anyways, guys, I wanted to point that out, but it almost looks like the same girl in these two pictures, in my opinion, right here. That they're about the same build, they got the same pants on, everything. Anyways, let's continue. Let's roll.
I knew there was a conflict.
To law enforcement, please go to someone that you trust, and I urge you to go to that person to come forward to law enforcement, and they can help you do that. Thank you.
They know something.
I'd like to now direct everybody's attention back to that board. You're looking at a very recent photo taken of Kiely about a month before she disappeared.
I wonder if they used the month-old picture because of the jewelry is significant to her relationship that ended a couple months ago with the Jagger guy. Okay, let's continue.
We want you to pay attention to her jewelry. She's wearing very distinctive gold-colored necklaces. 1, 2, 3 necklaces, and we do believe that these were the same pieces of jewelry that she was wearing when she went missing.
Why would that be significant unless you already found her without the necklaces?
Right. Why would that be? I agree with Ryan on that point, because why would that be significant? Because you have, so you pointed out 3 different pieces of jewelry. So what would make that so significant if you haven't found something in that point? Wouldn't it just be your jewelry that you're looking for? Maybe looking for something above on the ground, maybe close to where it happened, the fight happened at. If you didn't find the jewelry close to where this all happened at, then you're not finding the jewelry. If you find the jewelry, more or less, you're finding it on her. I agree with Ryan at that point. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what Ryan has to say.
So you're wondering who has the necklaces. Wait a minute.
He says he complained about his day and she listened.
At 10:30, she responded to what I was saying and just said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that."
This girl. Baggy pants. Big nose.
That looks like the girl that was over on the left-hand side that was looking over towards the conflict of interest with the baggy pants, with the reddish blondish colored hair. That looks like that girl on the left-hand side of that picture. Anyways, let's continue.
Long hair. About down to here, probably. Kylie's friend. But he's Kylie's boyfriend. The other girl said there was like 4 or 5 guys trying to excessively make people take bong rips. Picture. There is a chick that looks like that. Come on. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. They said this is Kiely, right? She is looking directly at her. Same style. Baggy pants. Fucking sharp elbows. Long blonde hair. Big nose. Huh. Or Megs. Megs is the one who rode there with Kiely and left 10 minutes later with her boyfriend. Hold the fuck up, man. Bro, this can't be the Kiely chick. This is not green pants. This is not black Converse. She already has a black hoodie on. It doesn't have some Dana Del Rey thing on it. She's nowhere in this picture. Is there any pictures of her there? No.
See, and her mom said that she had a black hoodie on. That was what her friends gave her. But in the reports, it was said that she had a different hoodie on at that point. From her friends, said it was a different hoodie. The people that she's with in this picture. So if you know that she had a different hoodie on, how did she end up with the other hoodie on? That's my whole question. There's something not right with this whole scenario. Somebody knows something at this point, and somebody's not saying something, and stuff's being hidden, in my opinion. But let's see what Ryan has to say.
But there is that mystery hoodie, that Lana Del Rey hoodie or whatever, this one. Here's what I find odd about the hoodie. There's no picture of the Kiely girl wearing that hoodie. The picture they show before she goes to the party is the green pants, the black spaghetti strap, the black Converse. In the picture of the party, where people was like, oh no, there's Kiely. There's two people dressed exactly like that person.
You see how weird that is? Not to mention the girl in the white next to her looks like the same build as them two girls in the black. Just like her. Let's go back on this. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back and look at this picture one more time. So we have this picture right here. Okay? So if you look at this girl right here was the picture of with the guy that was in an interview earlier that Ryan pointed out. Then you have this girl right here in the white. Then you have this girl right here. That girl's the same build as those girls. Same color hair, same pants, same shoes. Then you have this girl right there, which is dressed the same everything as this girl. And this girl, in my opinion. Something's not right with this whole picture, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what Ryan actually is trying to say. There's duplicates in this picture. That's it. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what Ryan has to say.
No. But there is that mystery hoodie, that Lana Del Rey hoodie or whatever, this one. Here's what I find odd about the hoodie. There's no picture of the Kiely girl wearing that hoodie. The picture they show before she goes to the party is the green pants, the black spaghetti strap, the black Converse. In the picture of the party, where people was like, oh no, there's Kiely. There's two people dressed exactly like that person.
So the ones he's pointing out here is this girl right here in the black right here and this girl right here. It's exactly the same fucking thing. Look at this. Black and white, same shoes. But I pointed out this before. Look at this girl right here. This girl is the same build as this girl and this girl. The same hair. Look at the fade. Look at the fade in the hair right here. Blonde, fade, blonde, fade, blonde, fade. They all three has the same style hair. Same pants on. Only thing that makes this girl any different right here is because she has a white hoodie on. That's it. Anyways, let's continue to see what Ryan has to say.
Who said that was her? You can't even see the front of her face. All you see is blonde hair and then black hoodie with nothing on the back. Black, like what looks like leggings and white Converse. That doesn't sound like the description at all. But with the whole mystery hoodie thing, go back to the first picture we got of the party. Look at what everyone's wearing. Look at what person looks like they don't have a hoodie. It's the girl in the picture that looks like the same chick with the Jagger dude on the news. I'm just saying.
Within the only 10 minutes that I was there, I literally had a group of 5 guys try to come get me to take as many bong rips as I could, forcefully without my boyfriend present.
There was a lot of guys that did approach us. Definitely, I was getting a gut feeling during that party that something just didn't feel
Forcefully without my boyfriend present. Well, I got news for this girl. That girl, bong rips. There's something else besides bong rips going on at this party. There's something else besides friendships going on at this party. Somebody led somebody here and something happened at this point. People left early. People left with different people than what they came with. People are dressing up like the same person. You have people staring off in the middle of nowhere that looks like it's almost photoshopped at this point, the picture. Now, I'm going out on a limb here to say that, but it does. How else do you have two girls dressed the same color hair, then you have someone in a white hoodie with black pants with the same socks, the same shoes, and the same build? But you don't find the car? You don't find the girl? Anyways, let's go on and see what Ryan has to say.
Right, with the amount of people that were there and how old some of these people were, from the amount of people who did show up, it was scary.
Let me get this straight. This Kate chick who is on the news with Jagger, supposed to be this Kiely girl's ex-boyfriend, but this Kate chick hung out with Kiely before the party. Then the Megs girl rode with her to the party and then left 10 minutes after she got to the party. Then the Sammy girl said she seen her when she first got to the party and said she was the last one to see her at the party. So you mean to tell me those main characters all hung out with her and all seen her and they all care about her so much, but they all ditched her and don't know where the fuck she's at? Bullshit. Bullshit. One of y'all motherfuckers do. Two of y'all motherfuckers do. Hell, I think three of y'all motherfuckers do. There may be one that don't, but I think three of y'all know what's up.
We got home around 11 and she sent me a text at 11:30 telling me that she was going to be leaving at about 12:15 and coming home. And I asked her to wake me up when she got in. That was always kind of, like what we did. And she said, "Okay, Mom, I love you." And that was the last.
I don't think that text came from her. I don't think she typed it. I think somebody else did. Don't you think it's weird how...
Not to mention, if she sent a text message with her phone, why wasn't the phone traced? Where she's at, why wasn't the phone traced back? You know she has service. If she sent a text, she has service. So why wasn't this phone pinpointed at the time of this text being sent out? Because the phone was brought up in the police reports. You know it was. So what makes any difference? Why wasn't the phone found and traced back to where she was last at? Doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, let's see what Ryan has to say.
Everybody she hung out with awkwardly left her or didn't text her, and it wasn't the other way around at all.
Because nobody has said that they saw her leave.
Because they can't. They can't say that. Then they'll be busted. That's why they all have alibis on, well, that's the last time I heard from her.
Well, and that's another point right here. If they was gone, then how'd they see her leave? How would they see her leave if they was gone? We all know when you go to a party, you're there for a reason, okay? Usually you know who's going to be at this party. They said that people showed up that wasn't even invited to this party. It was bigger than what anybody expected. That makes no difference at this point. What makes a difference is, why wasn't her phone traced back? Whenever they found out that she was missing, why wasn't a phone recovered at this point? The phone can be recovered. More than likely, it was an iPhone, because most of our kids and teenagers like iPhones. I like iPhones. You know that a phone could be traced back by the FBI. That's it. Social media. When was their last post? Why don't they look at that stuff? Anyways, guys, let's continue. Let's see what Ryan has to say.
Or, well, I left because this guy was like, bong rips. And I mean, come on, bro. The Sammy girl, for real? Who the fuck did she ride there with? Okay, so she rode there with somebody, and then somebody left, and then she asked Kiely, hey, can I get a ride? And she's like, yeah. She's like, okay, well, I'm going back to the party. Then she went back out to the party to try to get another ride?
Wait, so this girl left 2 times and came back, left once and came back, then left another time and found a ride? So who was the last ride with? See, there's somebody at this party that knows something about this whole situation, and people's not coming forward because, like Ryan said, if you come forward and you say that you was the last one to see her, guess what? Your ass is being drug in for questioning, and they're going to get it out of you, whether it takes a lie detector test or whatever it takes. But this phone is key. Why haven't they found the phone that she texts from? If she sent a text message or anybody sent a text message from this phone, where was this phone at? How come it has not been pinpointed? That's my whole point of this whole video right now. And why the hell is there 2 different people dressed the same way? How can that happen? What are they going to do? Meet each other and say, hey, I'm your duplicate? It doesn't happen like that. And we all know it doesn't happen like that. Anyways, guys, let's see what Ryan has to say.
And then apparently did what? Said, oh, I got a ride. I'm leaving. And then there's this bullshit text message where she's like, hey, do you need a ride? And she's like, no, I already told you I left. Now I told you I left twice. Double making sure. I think it's so wild how these key players, you know, the people that were around her and just dipped out on her like, fuck you, and left her in the woods with these strange people, and now she's magically fucking gone. Why are these key people the ones who were like, hey, come to me, I can filter stuff for the FBI. Call me and I'll tell them. Nah, that ain't how it fucking works, dude.
So with the teen-to-teen talk that's going on in Tahoe City today, I wanted to reiterate this to all of the adults, all of the parents. Please do not come to this. You can drop off your kids, but drive away.
Yeah, I don't think any parents are leaving their kids unsupervised in an area where an unsupervised kid just went missing and still isn't found.
Hey, drive away as far as you can so that they cannot see you cannot see them, you can't hear anything.
Does that sound creepy to anyone else?
I am in contact with the deputies, I'm in contact with the detectives, I'm in contact with the FBI.
It almost sounds like drop your kids off and we'll make sure they're not found again. Or they're covering up for something. Don't drop your kids off, or drop your kids off. You see what I'm saying? It sounds like drop your kids off and there's gonna be, you know, something bad happen. But then again, it also sounds like drop your kids off and just drive away. I have contact with the FBI and stuff. If you had contact with the FBI, then where is this girl at? Where is her phone at? How come it has not been traced back by satellite? Pinpoint it. That's your starting point. Why hasn't it been done? Why hasn't her car, for God's sakes? You know her car probably had GPS in it anyways. All cars do, and you could trace them. Where's the car at? Anyways, guys, let's find out what Ryan has to say.
Yeah, everybody, I am the person these kids need to be going to.
You are a kid. You were there. You're a suspect, bruh. Like, no.
And I've had a lot of people come to share, but anybody that knew about the party, learned about the party after, and knows anything at all. If you knew somebody who went, you knew somebody who was planning on going, you knew any drugs or alcohol that was there, you knew somebody who brought somebody.
Why does it sound like she's over confident and she knows that nobody at the party is going to come forward and say anything whatsoever? Did anything even happen there?
Why does she keep throwing drugs into the conversation? Drugs in the party, drugs this, drug that. You almost sound like you know what was at that party, just like Ryan said. That's what it sounds like to me. You're making emphasis on drugs. Okay? So at this point in time, you're making emphasis on drugs. You're making emphasis on, I'm here for your kids. You're a kid, like Ryan said. You are a suspect at this point. Where's her phone? The 3 pieces of jewelry on her neck? What does that matter? more than likely somebody has that jewelry, or you're gonna find that jewelry on her still. That's it. Find her phone. And I don't see, that frustrates me so much. Find her phone. How come it has not been traced? She sent the text message. Anyways, guys, let's see what Ryan has to say.
Did Kiely even go to that party?
You saw the interesting clips that I put in the beginning, where specifically they said there was like more people that were there than were supposed to be, and that there was like guys walking around and telling them, I don't know, like excessively to take bong rips. And well, here's this that was posted by the Placer County Sheriff's Office. Detectives have located surveillance video from a local business in Truckee where Kiely was spotted on August 5th at 6:08 p.m. prior to her going missing. Kiely was last seen wearing a black spaghetti strap bodysuit, green Dickies brand pants with a black grommet belt, and black Van shoes. We continue to search for any information that will lead us to Kiely.
She might not, bruh. If that's the last picture at 6:08, who's to say a lot of the text messages she was sending weren't fake? If that's the case, that would explain, bro. If that's the last picture of her, and that's what she was wearing, there's a reason nobody at the party seen nothing. Because she never got there. Why is it the only motherfuckers who seen her are these people? These key players. That would explain why no one's coming forward. That would explain why 200 motherfuckers didn't see shit. That would explain why they all got an alibi. And that would explain why there ain't no pictures of her wearing those clothes at that party. But this had to be a two-person job if that's what happened. And they had to at least show face at that party, two of them, to have credibility. Or not.
Guys, look, my biggest point on this whole story is no matter where this girl's at, the phone is going to tell where she was and where she was at, who sent the text messages. Find the phone. That's what we need to do, is find this phone. It's going to tell us the whole story about where she started sending these text messages from, and put timelines together, and we can go from there on it. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It is free. Thank you, guys. Let's get to 500. I think I'm almost at 450 right now. Anyways, guys, thank you to Ryan Upchurch, guys. I love doing these videos. I'm actually going to continue covering this. So, guys, your boy Deuce is out. Thank you, guys. Love you guys.